Good evening. I am doing a new recording. If you guys were on this morning, you saw that it was kind of a jungle gym at my house chasing my baby. My babysitter had gotten sick and I told her to stay home and not share her germs with us. And of course, I told her to use oils for optimal immune support, right? Okay. Anyway, so I'm so excited to be here and talk about the new launch training that we're going to do. And I have Sadie here with me. Say hi, Sadie.
Hi.
Tell them why you love doing doTERRA.
Because I liked the oils because it can heal me.
She can say whatever she wants. She's not a wellness advocate. It doesn't have to be FDA compliant when you're 7. Okay. So anyway, I'm really excited to announce the training system. You know, I know this has been a rough spring and a rough summer for many people in doTERRA. You know, doTERRA has seen a lot of the same trends and patterns over the last, 8 years that they've been in business. And I know that this spring was a little bit lower than normal, and that's okay. You know, what I love is that we know that this is such a strong and amazing company. You know, a lot of companies have gone through things and like seen a 25% or a 75% dip in sales, and doTERRA, you know, for it to just remain stagnant or stable, not stagnant, but stable, is absolutely amazing. And so, you know, I know a lot of people have expressed to me that they're really anxious and ready and willing to jump back into the business this fall. And I'm so excited about it. And I figured, you know what? It's going to be perfect timing to do a training right after convention, because as you know, when you go to convention, you're on fire when you leave. You're ready to go. You're excited. You're ready to build this business. And it just, sometimes you need somebody just holding your hand and walking you through the basics again. So Richard and I are in the process of splitting residency. So we're going to be living in Utah, and we're going to also rent a house out in Kansas City, Missouri, because we have some team that we want to focus on there, and my family's also there. So we're going to be 2 places at once. So we have, we're excited. And you know what I'm excited about is whenever I move to a new area, the way to get going is to get back to the basics. And so I'm going to be doing it right alongside you, which I think is really awesome. And it should give you comfort knowing that I'm doing this with you. I'm rolling back my sleeves, and we're going to get to work doing this together, which I'm super excited about. So I'm hoping that you guys can see my screen. So what we're going to do is we are going to do the launch guide put on by the Share Success program. And I'm excited about it. I know I've, gone back and forth, Edge, Share Success. And here's how, somebody asked me the question this morning of, do you not like Edge? I love Edge, but I'm someone that I like to take a little bit of everything that I really like. And right now I love the launch training for getting you going in your business, or even relaunching what you're doing. So, and what I mean relaunching is getting your business going again. Like if you're feeling like you want to get started again, or maybe you took the summer off and you're ready to hop back in, this is an excellent way to do it. So I'm super excited because I know this will be the perfect training for you. So, really whenever I have maybe felt stuck in my business, which I have, we all have times where we feel stuck. The best thing that you can do is start from the beginning and do the basic things over again. That's where you're going to see success. Writing down your names list, sharing samples, doing classes. That's what's going to help you be successful. So I'm excited to just go through the basic things of how to build. And then the other great thing about it is as you bring on new builders, you're going to be able to tell them, I just barely did this. This is a program designed to show you exactly how to get to elite, and we're going to rock it to elite. So this is not necessarily a program. I don't want you thinking, oh, I've already hit elite, I'm going to ignore this. Because honestly, elite is a very important rank in doTERRA. If you have 54 strategically placed elites, you are a presidential diamond. So if you can become an elite factory and help get people to the rank of elite, then you got it made in doTERRA. You're going to have an income that's going to last you forever. That's going to be an incredible income. So it's important that you really do know how to get to elite yourself and then show people how to get to elite. And that's the cool thing about this program is it's showing you how to get to elite, and then it's showing you how to get 3 people to elite. Because guess what? Once you do that, you're a silver. So we're going to be taking this 12-step program, and sorry, I'm just trying to get my tabs going. So we're going to go to this. If you want to go to Share Success and watch the little intro on it first, you totally can. But I'm just going to go through their launch guide with you. So if you go through, you'll see there's learn, live, share, build, launch. Okay, so I'm going to be going through this guide with you, but if you want to go ahead and watch, the intro video, I would definitely recommend that you do that. I think that would be a great thing to do. But we're going to be going through these things together, and we are, oh, I want to download it. Okay. So we're going to go through this together so that you can become successful in your business in creating elites. First of all, I want to make sure that everybody that does this training has created themselves at a solid elite level, and then you're going to help get people on your team to elite. So I'm just going to give you a little sneak preview of the things we're going to be doing in the launch guide, and some of you may have seen that, and that's amazing. So we are going to be every Tuesday. So I'm anticipating we will do this for 6 weeks. So every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, starting on the 20th. Let's see. The 17th is a Saturday, 18th is Sunday, 19th. Okay, so yes, Tuesday the 20th, we're going to start doing this launch guide together, and it's going to be every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And you'll notice there's 12 steps to get you to the rank of elite. And the cool thing about it is it's not just steps. There's like a page that helps you with each step. So the first thing that we're going to focus on is making sure that you have everything in place to succeed. And then also really talking about your goals and your why. You know, I know many of you, the reason I'm doing this training is many of you have expressed a strong desire to really get back into the business this fall. And I wanted to have a program ready and waiting for you. So I'm going to be using this guide, and we're going to go through this, but I think it's so important that we identify why we're doing this together. You know, for me, and I'll share my why and my goals when I do this training with you. So it's so important that you have a reason why you're doing this, and also that you have a goals, like where are you going with this and why are you doing it? And then we're going to go in and we're going to do a training on getting your elite planner filled out, getting your classes scheduled, prioritizing your names list, scheduling. I'm going to do a whole training on prioritizing and managing tasks and fitting it into your schedule. You know, I have 4 little kids, and, you know, this morning my babysitter was sick, and so I still did my webinar, but I realized I probably didn't want to give you the recorded version because it looked like I was working out and doing a webinar at the same time because my baby was crawling and getting stuck under things, putting things in his mouth, trying to go down the stairs. But I realized, you know what, I need to redo this so it's a better quality for those that are watching the recording later so that I can be more focused. But, you know, there are times that I just go with it. There's things that come up and I still focus and build my business. And there's times I say, you know what, today is a day I'm going to enjoy my kids. So I'm going to talk about my balance with that. We're going to talk about preparing and inviting people to presentations. And if you really prefer doing one-on-ones, that's okay. We're going to talk about doing a really great one-on-one. We're going to talk about also how to do classes. We're going to talk about enrolling, how to close, what it takes to hit elite. We're going to talk about placements. We're going to talk about how to do a wellness consult so that you guys can make sure that you're doing a great job with those. We're going to talk about how to launch 3 new builders. So I want you to attract 3 great builders while you're doing this program so that you can get yourself to silver. And some of you may be silver, and that's so great. But what if you invite 4 people on your front line to do this with you, and they're now silvers, and then you're diamond? So elite is such a critical rank in doTERRA, so that's why I'm excited about this. And we're going to just go through this together. So I'll just give you a little sneak preview of this for those who haven't seen it. We're going to be talking about pipes. Those are the 5 pipeline building activities. What I like about this is it focuses on income producing activities, because I realize a lot of time people put in time to their business, but it may not be with things that are going to actually show up in a check for them. So I want to make sure that you're doing things that are income producing. We're going to talk about getting equipped. We're going to talk about goal setting. We're going to talk about planning your classes. We're going to talk about prioritizing your names list. We're going to even go through and create a new names list. And we're going to talk about ways to meet new people. We're going to talk about scheduling your success. We're going to talk about how to invite. And this is a great resource. So if you do not have a copy of the launch guide, I would recommend that you get one. Every week we will have assignments associated with what we talked about that week. So we'll do fun things. It'll be similar to the success challenge that we did 3 years ago, but I'm excited because we'll have fun little assignments, and I want you guys to share your journeys, your success along your journey. The things that you're frustrated with, I want you guys to come and say, hey, help. What have you done that worked well for you when this situation arose? We're going to talk about how to prepare a class, how to present, how to enroll, how to support your people. We're going to talk about how to close people. We're going to talk about what to do once you have a new enrollment, how to place people, mentoring, the basics of mentoring. It's really simple, and it's just outlined for you in this launch guide. And then we'll talk about the confidence part of building a business at the end. So I'm really excited, and I think you will find really great value in this as you do this alongside me. Now, your job, first of all, recommit to building this business. I want you to really tell your builders when you mentor this week, or tell somebody why you are doing doTERRA, why you love it as a business, and where you are going with it. And if you want, you can even post it on the business group so that we can see, because I think it's really powerful to see, you know, why you're doing this, where you're going with this, and what your goals are. The next thing I want you to do is invite anybody on your team that has expressed an interest in building the business to join this training with us. And it will be really powerful for your leaders and your builders and your sharers to see you doing this with them. I think it'll be really great for them to see, wow, she really wants to be successful. So that's amazing. Or he, because I know there's some awesome men doing this too. And then make sure that you show up to our training. It's going to be September 20th. That'll be the first one. At 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Now, I realize some of you work, and that's okay, so I will always post the recordings, and it will be a great way for you to be successful with this. I'm very excited. If you have any questions, make sure to post questions on the Healthy Living Essentials business group. And if you're watching this and have not been invited to our group, our event for the pre-launch, let me know, because I will be using that to advertise each week. So make sure you let me know if you're not receiving, if you haven't been invited, and we'll make sure to invite you. So thank you so much for watching this recording. And it was almost a little bit boring this time, because last time I was chasing a baby around, apologizing profusely and working up a sweat. And now I'm sitting here quietly and I'm thinking, wow, this is awesome. It's so quiet. Anyway, thank you so much for being on. And I look forward to relaunching, or if you're brand new, launching an amazing business with you this fall. Thank you so much.